is up, my dudes? How's everybody doing? I'm still setting myself up here because, of course, why would I be prepared? Like, it's not like I knew this was coming or anything. It's not like I scheduled the time myself. What's up, my dudes? Let me just get this popped down over here and do all the chingalas. All right, what's up, my dudes? How's everybody doing? DK Cripple in the house. What's up, Crip? How you doing? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, y'all, I'm struggling. As I took a sip from my Pib Extra, I realized maybe I shouldn't have done that. I got food poisoning yesterday or something. Something ran right through me. Yesterday was a struggle, and today still my stomach's like, you probably shouldn't be doing like anything. So I'm like, I just wanted to eat a sandwich, but my stomach is like, you're gonna get sick from having some pineapple. And I'm like, bleh. Oh, what up? What up, Jason J? Deadpool and Wolverine hit over 590 million today, and it's gonna keep going up. It's gonna keep going up because my buddy's going to see it Saturday, and I can't remember if he said the morning, because if it's the morning, no, because Minecraft morning. If it's the afternoon, then yes, I'm going to see it again, because it's a great movie. It's everything I want my movies to be. Funny, entertaining, serious, but not too serious. I think it was, who was it last time? Was it Jason or Uncle Buck? Someone said it was the perfect amount of serious and comedy. And it's like, Deadpool has a good way of doing that, where like he brings you into the real moments, and it's like, oh, you feel really, and it's like, oh, this is really sad. But like the whole film is just amazing, and it's got good, it's got a good message to it. You know, your friends and your family are first, and that's who you strive to be the best for. Like, yeah, do it for yourself, absolutely, but you want to be better for the people you love in your life, right? Like, you want to do better, you want to be better because you have these people that you love that see the best in you, and you want to be what they see in you. And it's like, Deadpool is such a great movie for this. Grant says, won't help Disney continue destroying everything I love as a child. Yeah. But this was a good step in the right direction of, maybe not everything from our childhood is complete shit, because, oh my god, there's one moment. Again, I don't do spoilers in the first week. So it came out last Friday, so probably Saturday is when I'll be like, and this happened, and this happened, and this is what I love, and this is what's even better. But because it's still within a week, I don't like to spoil it. Like I said, one of my really good buddies at work, he has not watched a trailer. He has done everything in his power to avoid everything about the movie because he wants to go in completely blank. And I'm just like, I'm just like, bro, it's so good. Bro, it's so good. And I can't go further because, one, if I tried to start spoiling, he's gonna like do that to me. And I don't want to spoil it for him because he is super excited about it, and I'm not going to do that to him. What's up, Navy Vet over on Rumble? How's it going? Oh, Squid in the house. What's up, Squid? Jason J says, I want to see it again. Yeah, I'm going to see it again. It is a good use of my money. It is, I was going to say a good waste of it is a great waste of my money, but it's like not a waste. It's like, it's a good film. It's a good film. Grant, okay, one spoiler alert. Deadpool kills a few people. Mm-hmm. Yep. Deadpool kills a few people. That is a spoiler. uh, are you bringing Mrs. Flux to keep you in? Man, I'm telling you, like I said, there is one moment in particular where I almost jumped out of my seat and Mrs. Flux. So she will have to go with me because, yeah, I, I am a very animated person. I know I might not seem like an animated person on stream. I know I seem very reserved and very pulled back all the time. I know that I'm not, I don't seem like I get super excited a lot. Um, you're both in. Oh, it is. See, I was like pretty sure it was you, Squid, but I wasn't super sure it was you, Squid. So I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Squid, but I don't know if that's Squid. What's up, Dividends More? How's it going? Just got the notification. That's all right. That's all right. I'm glad you're here now. We're just kind of tonight's just I guess just a chill session. I kind of wanted to just hang out, go over like I said, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things because summer is a I love summer. Summer is the best time of the year. But summer sucks and summer is the worst time of the year and I hate it. There are several reasons why I hate summer as much as I do. But summer is just amazing, so you can't hate it completely. But with the particular way this summer started, it's just it's not been great. And then, it's also the time of year my dad passed, and it's just kind of a lot of hard anniversaries during the summer. And not only that, then I got COVID. So that made me like dead forever. And not dead, just like no energy. And I'm still trying to get my energy back. And then yesterday I dealt with a bout of food poisoning and I'm still trying to get over that. My tummy is like, so I'm just on the struggle bus. I'm just on the struggle bus. But we holding strong. We still alive. We still breathing and kicking and yelling at the government. So, all's good in the end. But I'm just trying to get back kind of into more of a streaming routine, to put out more, content, obviously. I'll get back into more painting, more video games. This Saturday should start the normal return of Minecraft mornings. It was difficult for a little while just with timing and stuff going on. But yeah, no, we're gonna get back into it. There's a couple things I did want to hit tonight. I did want to talk about Deadpool because it is such a fantastic film, and it's making so much money. It is making so much money. Jacob Castro in the house. What's up, my dude? More painting, please. Yes, I'm gonna be doing more painting live streams again. I'm going to get back into it. Like I said, summer's kind of a rough time for me, but we working through it, we get through things. Not over things. Nope, we get through them. Island over here just playing League of Legends. What's up, Dollface? How's it going? Good to see you. Toilet texter, nothing worse than when it's so hot that you have taken off as much clothing as you can, but still lambasting in puddles of your own sweat. See, here's the thing. There are differences. I love the heat so much. I just want it to be hot forever, all the time, yes. But no humidity. That's the caveat. Down in El Paso, 115 degrees. I'm like, yes, let me roast. Here, when it gets, I think it's hot today. It is hot. What is the heat and humidity? It's 96 with a real feel of 104, and it is 74% humidity. So yeah, you walk out and you instantly are sticky. I don't like that part. I don't like the sticky part. The sticky part is absolutely disgusting. I can do without the sticky part. Um, Staying away from Flux for now. When are we rescheduling our boxing match? Olympics approved. We gon' box. We gon' box. Bring on nope, nope, no sir, nope, 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 nope. Get out of here with that nonsense. I hate the cold. But I also have reasons to hate the cold. I have Raynaud's disease, which is essentially my blood vessels overreacting to the cold because I'm a Leo. Everything that I do is extra. So, of course, physically, my veins have to be extra. If it's anything under, like, essentially 60 degrees, there will be certain points where my body thinks we're going into frostbite, and it's like, oh God, we have to start conserving all the blood and pulling it out of our fingers and toes so that we can save the parts that need it. And it's like, bro, it's 60 degrees. I need to be able to feel my toes and fingers. Because when all the blood drains from your fingers and toes, they turn white and it feels like blocks. It feels like instead of toes, you just have other than wooden blocks for toes. That's what it kind of feels. It feels like you have peg toes. I don't know how to describe it other than that. So I hate the cold. I don't like to be around the cold. Yeah, because my blood vessels are over dramatic and want to. Mrs. Flux can confirm. Yes, it does not look the greatest. It looks bad. It looks bad. It does not look sexy. It looks gross. It looks like a dead person's foot because there's no blood in it. It is all pulled back. And it's like, I need to warm them up, try and get the blood circulating again. Come on, bro. The only snow I want to see is in a snow cone. Yes, that is the only snow I want in a snow cone. Living up in Rhode Island for 6 years. Lived in Rhode Island for 6 years, worked in Mass for 6 years. And, the very first winter we moved there, we got 8 feet of snow. It was horrific. I wanted to die. I was it was winter 2014? 2014 was a hard winter. It was every Monday we got a different snowstorm. It was horrific. I hated it. And that's why when we moved down here, down south to Maryland, I was like, yay, no more snow. No, they still get snow. Granted, it's not bad. It's pretty much just a dusting. We got a few inches last year, but no, we did get one pretty good snowstorm, but it mostly melted off by the next day from what I can remember. And I hate it. I hate it. When I was in Korea, I think we got a dusting. I remember a dusting, but I don't remember it snowing bad in Korea. So the first snow that I had to live in was in Rhode Island when it was 8 feet of it. And I'm like, nope. What's up, John H in the house? What's up, John H? How's it going? Salty Dog says, okay, tornadoes. I've never seen a tornado. That's a couple weeks ago here in Maryland, we got tornadoes, and it was probably a mile. What direction are we? Ooh, there went my headphones. Probably a mile to the south of us. A tornado had passed by, but they weren't big tornadoes, but it was enough to be oh, that's a tornado. Oh, it's kind of tearing shit up. Oh, well, this is not great, which is really weird. So that was, but I didn't see it. We just got all the alerts, and it was seek shelter in the lowest part of your home. And we're just we don't really have a place to seek shelter, so we decided our laundry room is like ultimately the safest place if a tornado touches down. And we kept getting alerts, and it's like, there's a tornado, you should seek shelter. And we're like, oh my god. And Mrs. Flux fucking takes off out the front door and is like, I want to say it. I want to. And I'm like, Mrs. Flux, get back inside the house. And she's like, no. And the wind wasn't kicking up too bad. So we're standing outside for probably like, I don't know, 2 minutes. And I mean, we can see it there. It's raining fairly okay at this point. Like, it wasn't too bad. The wind wasn't too bad. The thunder and lightning, it was whatever. Mrs. Flux, it wasn't funny. Because we're standing out there, it's not bad. And then all of a sudden, just like, whoo, here comes the wind. Here comes the wind. I was like, get inside. And she's like, yeah, okay. And then she runs inside. So, I mean, we got really bad wind and really good. That was a really good storm. Boosh, it was not funny. Bobby, it was not funny. Yes, no, when there's a tornado, you don't run outside. I've never seen one. I've never actually been in one, but I know that when there's one coming, you don't run outside to look at it. Am I yelling too much, Bubby? Come on. Come on. Ooh. He's like, are you okay, Mom? I feel you reliving some trauma. He's like, let me come and calm you down. He's our anxiety cat. When we get like anxiety, like whenever I have an anxiety attack or whatever the case, he will sit with me and actually hold me. Like, he'll put his arm around my leg or put his arm around my belly. He could feel my stress rising. That was some stress right there that I just relived because Mrs. Flux wanted to run outside in the middle of a tornado. Yes, for those of you who are new here or who don't know, this is Poonam. It means face in Yiddish because he's our cute little Poonam. You want to say hello? There he is. He's rubbing his face on my mic. Poonam. Yeah, he's a good boy. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a good boy. Give you kisses. Okay, please stop. You're gonna disconnect my mic. Okay. But yeah, so he is our oldest, 10 years old. I think he's gonna be 10 this year. Yes, El Gato. This is my pussycat. He's a big boy. We think he's part Maine Coon, just because, like, hold on, let me see. Okay, let's see if we can show them how big you are. So he's a big boy. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. He's like, if you're gonna do that, at least give me some love after. He is probably about 18 pounds right now. We try and keep him around 18 pounds. At his heaviest, he was like 23 pounds. Oh, he's 11. He's older than our marriage. Oh, that's right. He's older than our marriage by like a couple months. Because we got married in September and he was born. Boosh says, man, that's a big pussy. Man. Chunky kitty. What's up, Bulldozer? Yeah, he is, but he is, when, like I said, when he notices or feels that our stress is going up or our anxiety is going up, yeah, he's only a couple weeks older because we were married on September 28th. His birthday is September 12th, so he's older than our marriage by like a couple weeks. So he'll be 11 in September. Wow. But yes, no. So tornadoes. That's one of the only natural disasters I think I haven't lived through. I don't think, no, have I been through it? I don't think, I've been through a hurricane. Technically, in Korea, they call them typhoons. But it's same. Um, blizzards. Good lord, some of the blizzards. Oh, just before your birthday. Nice. All right, you are extremely warm, and you're just gonna sit here. Okay. But okay. I was born and raised. Ooh, sorry. Let me scoot a little closer. I was born and raised in SoCal, so like earthquakes and wildfires was what I was raised on. Um, but yeah, no, the tornado thing that was just so horrific that I did not like that. I did not like that at all. What's up, MG Law in the house? How's it going, MG? How's it going, dude? It's good to see ya. You did hurricane disaster relief in Florida back into the. Oh, yeah. My family, we used to do wildfire relief. So like we used to take like food, like we used to take home cooked like bunches of food up to the firefighters fighting the wildfires. We'd set up like tents and rest areas for them and stuff like that. I've also been through what the one in the one in Maryland, the one here a few weeks ago. I do not think it was a cyclone. Ooh, still at the office for a few more minutes. I got home from work like not even an hour ago. Wow, I started quick. I typically get home around 4:30 from work. Um, which isn't bad because I'll stay after and hang out with my bestie for a little while. Like we'll smoke a cigarette before I go home or whatever. Um, so I typically get home around 4:30. I love it. It's like an 8-minute drive. If I hit all of the lights, um, there's like a hair. Don't mind my messy hair, but there was like one hitting me in the eye. Um, I have like an 8-minute drive to work, and there's 3 lights. Yeah, 3 lights. It doesn't take me long. I love it. Um, yeah, I know. I know. Eventually, it makes me look cool though. You're gonna see it Sunday. Deadpool. Ooh, Deadpool, right? It's such a good movie. Um, what's up, Conversations Living Room with RJ? What's up, RJ? I've been through one tornado with a bunch of warnings. Yeah, that's pretty much the how it was last time. I mean, we got like 500 notifications, like seek shelter, and we're like, I know you told us that like 30 seconds ago. Um, what's up, Captain Have Fun? Good to see ya. Um, Gilded. I'll have to check that out. I don't know what that is. I don't remember what that is. Um, let me take off that one. Boomer. Wait, what? But why am I a boomer? I'm a boomer because I smoke. Smoking ages you. No, it makes me look cool. It makes me look cool. I am going to quit. Like Mrs. Flux and I do want to quit. I'm just, smoke breaks are nice because you can like step away and just be like, ooh, you know, you know. You stopped counting tornadoes as a child. Ugh. See, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like tornadoes are like the one thing where it's like, ooh, you can't like. I mean, all natural disasters you can't run away from, but like tornadoes is just wind. It's just wind. Like it just blows my only boomers think smoking is cool. Your mom went to college. Stingy with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Stingy. DM'd you something to look at and waste my money on. All right, let me pull up my Twitter real quick. I'm gonna throw it over here. And let me see what you DM'd me. 2 seconds, guys. Is it gonna get me? Oh. Yeah, we're gonna look at this, guys. Because this is fun. I always love looking at art. There we go. Stingy just sent me this art gallery. I love this. I am not this talented. This is beautiful. I am not this talented. I do abstract because I can't do faces. I need to work on faces because I can't do faces and I'm not good with my shading. I understand color theory and I understand, like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'll start trying to do better scenery. Because, like, I do a lot of, like, fantastical scenery, but that's what I like to do. But, like, I wish I could do beautiful stuff like this. I do stuff more like, this is beautiful. I love this purple. That is beautiful. Oh, wow. Oh, that is pretty. I got to get better with my dimension. I'm not good at dimension. And I know that has to do with like your lighting source and all of that. I got to get better with adding dimension to stuff. Wow, that's pretty. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite. I love Audrey Hepburn. She's beautiful. Acme Oil Painting is a legendary name, isn't it? I love it so much. Oh, I love that. I do love these portraits. See, and doing a portrait in oil, like, holy shit. This is not easy, my friend. What did I say? What did I say? Audrey Hepburn, right? What did I say? I was probably talking too fast and said something. Oh, he's a friend of yours. Oh, this is the one you sent me before? I love this. These are pretty. Guys, go check it out. Acme oil paintings. Where is it? Yeah, Acme oil painting. Oh, you were just saying her name because it's fine. Yes. She was just a fine lady with a fine name and a fine physique. Yeah, that wing can put a 2, but see, someone said I've heard that before. I've heard that before. Is it real? Like, that's a real thing that happens? That's crazy. So a lot of the stuff I do, this is something, I don't know if I want to add to it. I haven't decided yet. But I like him. He hangs out. And then this is also one of my favorites. I love this one. It just seems pretty. Well, it's pretty to me. That's one of my favorites. And that one is actually a gift for somebody. They don't know it's their gift yet. And it's for a special time, so I have to wait. I have to wait to send them that gift. Only a little squirrel. I'm just showing off some of my paint. And then this is Bob. Bob hangs out. Or Gary. Sorry, we named him Gary. Gary hangs out with me. Gary hangs out right here. In how my old setup was, you used to see Gary right behind me. But Gary hangs out with me. Dylan, nice tattoo. Thank you. I need more. I was literally just telling Mrs. Flux, I think yesterday, and I told my best friend today, I'm like, I need a new tattoo. Like, it needs to be in the next few weeks. I need a new tattoo because I haven't had a new tattoo. I think this was my last one. And I love this guy so much, and I never get to look at him because I put him on the back of my arm like a dumbass. I think I might get another one and put it somewhere I can see it because I love this so much. Like, it's just little. Not only that, one of my best friends, he's like my brother. Like, my brother tattooed this. And he also tattooed my Superman symbol that's on my leg, which I don't know if he still tattoos. I should ask because he did this one. He did this one, my Hello Kitty Stormtrooper. He did that one, and then he did my Superman symbol. I love tattoos. I could talk Ooh, speaking of tattoos, my friends, this is I want to show you guys this channel because it's a channel I found interesting. I've been watching it. I just found this channel the other day, and I've been kind of binge watching her content because hold on, let me share. I don't know how to pronounce the name. What is that? Trenicle? I think it's Trenicle Tats. But she just does like tattoo content where she talks about like different tattooers, and she's also pretty. I think she's pretty, and she's British. So that makes everything better. Because Treacle? Is that Treacle Tats? Is that how you say it? Yeah, where was I getting an N from? I don't know. But I really like her content, and she does she went over Tattoo Gate. For those of you who don't know, there was a whole like Tattoo Gate incident in the tattoo community or the tattoo industry, and she'll cover like different dramas between different art because like the tattoo industry is very small, and like a lot of artists, like pretty much everybody knows everybody, and your reputation is a lot. So like it can get spicy. So she covers that, like bad tattoos, good tattoos. She has a whole bunch of tattoos, and I haven't seen all of her tattoos, but she does do this tattoo tour, where she goes through all of her tattoos. I haven't finished watching it yet, but I've been just see, and it doesn't even show all the videos I have been watching just because she has so many and she's been doing it for a while. I just like tattoos. I love tattoos and I love tattoo content, and I just wish hold on, let me stop sharing my screen. Oh, when's Ozzy streaming? 2 hours? Oh, 7 hours ago. But I need a new tattoo. I do. I don't have enough. I need more. Like I said, the last one that I got was I think 2019. 2019. So it's been like 5 years. I definitely need more. Like molasses. Is that a good thing? It should be a good thing. Oh, then she's British. She's the best if she's Brit. Yeah, I mean, she's got the British accent. My tattoo artist. Oh, damn. Who was your tattoo artist? I've had so. This one was Korea. These were Korea. This was my. Hold on, let me show. This one was Korea. I need to get this one redone. This one is bad. This is. I don't want to say I regret my tattoos. However, he did a shit job on this. I don't know what was going on, but that was a shit job. So I am gonna actually get this one covered up and like done some, probably redone, done better. I kind of want this one redone because it's very small. This was my this was my third tattoo. That was my fourth tattoo. So this is my fourth tattoo. You guys can't see it. This one. I have no guns. So this is my fourth one. I want it redone because it's too small and I want it better. And then this one, this was done a few years ago. I need it retouched up. I need her face retouched up because her nose has kind of, the definition on her nose is kind of gone a little bit. But this coat is one of the most beautiful, like the how he did the coat. I mean, he destroyed my arm. It took him 8 hours for this. He was charging by the hour. He did good work. It's beautiful, but again, he overworked my arm so bad that day because he just spent 8 hours doing this. This little section, he spent 8 hours. Again, it is gorgeous. It's very realistic. It's one of the better tattoos that I have. But he spent 8 hours doing this. And oh my god, like the ink, he ended up doing it twice because he overworked it so bad, a lot of the ink bled out. So the second time when he went back in, he was able to, fix it up. But she's I yeah, I need her face. It's not as bad as it translates onto camera. Like it looks worse there on screen. It looks a lot worse on screen. But she's still pretty. Look at that face. She's still gorgeous. She's still gorgeous. I have had several people ask me if it's me. Like, oh, is that you? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm totally so vain that I would tattoo myself on myself. Which is a sarcastic answer that I have given to people because I'm like, what? I mean, okay. Granted, there are people who are vain enough to get themselves tattooed, I guess. But uh no, this is not. I was just like, no, that's not. I'm not that dumb. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that to myself. I'm trying to find the inspiration, but I can't remember her name. Guys, help me out. Allison. Is it Allison? What's her name? The Parks, not Parks and Rec. The Community chick. Um. Hmm. The chick who was like the brunette from Community. She did Rosie the Riveter pose, and that's who my artist took inspiration from. You think it'd be you'd think it'd pop up right on Google because she is kind of a famous actress. What's her name, chat? I can't remember. Allison Brie. Thank you, Boosh. Okay. Here we go. This was the inspiration for this is what the artist used essentially. Which one is it? It's not that window. It's that window. There we go. So this is go back. So this was the image he ended up using. So I was like, yeah, it's actually really pretty close. And like I said, at the time when he did it, it was a lot more vibrant. Her eyes have kind of faded. Her makeup's faded. She needs her makeup retouched. What? Yeah, no, it's actually me. I can't. I won't be able to find it quickly, but I have dressed up as Rosie the Riveter before, and I used to do pinup, so like I definitely have this pose. What? What? What did I miss? It looks like AI. Yeah, she kind of has a chin, but she has really pretty green eyes. So, I mean, our noses are different. You guys can't. I do have. I don't know if it comes across. My eyes are more of a dark green that are like more, um, kind of like I don't know. My eyes are a dark green. Mine aren't like a bright emerald green. So I guess it could like maybe look like me. No, no, it does not. Her name used her name used to be Allison Stinky Cheese, but she changed it for Hollywood. That's funny. Dang it, Boosh, I didn't want to laugh, but I couldn't help it. That was funny. That was a good one. Um, but yeah, so I have always loved tattoos. I have several. Like I need to get this sleeve finished because this is like a whole traditional sleeve. Um, that like I'm gonna have a frame put around her. I need to get this area done, which this area does tend to be a little bit more tendy. This area is more tendy. However, this was pretty good too. Like, I want to say this was worse. Like, the line work here, this wasn't so bad. But this rose, most of the time he was tattooing like this. So I was laying down and just had my arm behind me. And it wasn't so bad. But anytime I had to actually bend my arm and he's like, okay, sit like this. I'm like, no, I want to go back to sitting like this. These guys hurt real bad. These guys hurt. I was I was hurt. I was hurt with these ones. They hurt me. He only took 17 minutes for this one and 17 minutes for this one, and he did a damn fine job. It just hurt. The chest hurt. The back hurt. I was not comfortable. My back piece I got done in Korea. It goes from this Gerber daisy and it goes down to, it's kind of like a vine of Gerber daisies down to my lower back. And there's a hummingbird in there, and my mom, my sister, and I all got the same hummingbird, but like I think my sister got hers on her right shoulder. I think my mom got hers on her left shoulder, and then I got mine kind of like mid back. But I have a lot, and I want more. I need more because I've got one on this leg, the Superman symbol, and then on the back of this leg, I have my maiden name done in the language that Skyrim uses for their Dove language. I'm not a nerd. I just like Skyrim. Hazel on camera. Yeah. It'll depend. Some days they are more hazel, and some days they're more like brighter green. They change. I do have weird. You can ask Mrs. Flux. My eyes will change from gray to green to like hazelish, like with a little bit of brown. It's weird. I don't know. When they're gray, it's weird because they're like a grayish green, and it's weird. No prison tats. I haven't been to prison yet, so I don't have any prison tattoos yet. Um, Melly says the sternum hurts. Yeah, yeah, I feel it. Don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Mrs. Flux says mood eyes. You're still listening. Yeah, it's weird. So when I after or when I have been crying or after I've been crying, they do turn really bright green, like super bright green. But that's really the only time they turn bright green is after I cry, which is weird. Uncle Buck caught it yet. You know, Flux get angry mood eyes. Yep. I got angry eyes. I'm trying to think. How would I change? One look at you and I can't disguise. I've got angry eyes. I feel the hatred between you and I could do that. I could convert that to a parody song. Um, Skyrim is a terrible game, but it's great. Exactly. It's a terrible game, but it's great. It's so great. Considering the Renaissance, when is it happening? Because she said that I would be allowed to dress up this year. Mrs. Flux, you said I could dress up this year to the Renaissance Fair. Remember? Remember you said I could dress up this year? I'm not a nerd. I just like the Renaissance Fair. Paul in the house. What's up, Paul? How's it going, my dude? Oh my god, yes. Uncle Buck says, get a tattoo of a ferret on that right arm. No. Although you never know. There is a trial that Jeff is covering. It's from a few years ago where ferrets might quite possibly be the murderer. They didn't rule out ferret DNA or the ferret blood or the test. What was it? The test. It's like you can't determine because the hemoglobin is similar in ferrets unless you do a DNA test. You don't know if it's ferret blood or human blood. And they're like, well, what about ferrets? And the lady's like, yep, I can safely say I did not test for that. And he's like, gotcha. And it's like, bro, you're talking about ferrets. Is this your moment? Is this your moment where you're like, but you didn't test for ferrets? My client is not guilty. Like, I was only able to listen part in and out today. But from what I heard, it sounded like the defense was being like, so you're saying ferrets could have done this, huh? Not my client. Maybe I should probably go back and hear the full context because I'm pretty sure from what I heard, the defense attorney was trying to be like, you didn't exclude ferrets. Oh my god. Get a tattoo of a raccoon holding a slingshot sitting. Oh, that seems like a badass tattoo. Oh, that seems like a badass tattoo. Oh, hell yeah. I can see that. So on this arm, I'm going to end up getting this covered and put somewhere else. This is my Peter Pan quote. It says, to die would be an awfully big adventure, which when I was young and in the service, and I'm still, I believe that when we die, we go to heaven if you've accepted Jesus as your savior, or you go to hell. That's just my personal belief. Whatever, cool beans. So I don't have a fear of death. Call me stupid, call me whatever you want, but I don't fear death because in my personal belief, I believe there is a literal paradise waiting for us after this. So this quote to me, it's like, to die would be an awfully big adventure. It's like, yeah, it's the biggest adventure waiting for us. So going into the service, I had this mindset, I don't mind fighting and dying for my country because it means my other countrymen can have a chance at freedom. It's just a mindset thing. Call me weird, call me stupid. I don't care. That's my mindset. So I love this tattoo and I love this quote because do I want it? No, I don't want to. Is there an element of unknown? Yeah, but again, it's not something that I fear. I don't want it, but I'm not meh, So I'm going to end up getting this one covered and put somewhere else because what I'm going to get here, guys, listen for it. Wait for it. I'm going to get the LA skyline So because that's what, like, I was born and raised in Orange County. Like, I am a Cali girl, unfortunately, forever at heart. That's just who I am. You can take the girl out of California and try and take her as far away as possible. There's still a little bit of California left. There's always going to be a little California. So I'm going to get the LA skyline, all realism, but it's going to be on fire, in cartoon fire, with cartoon Reptar fighting cartoon Supergirl. That's not stupid or weird. It's amazingly elevated and zen. Happy. Oh, well, then I appreciate that. I think that's a good thing. Yeah, yeah, nice. So yeah, I'm gonna get, it's like, I think I'll have Reptar on the inside, like stomping and burning, and then on the outside, I'm gonna have Supergirl like laser shooting Reptar with her laser vision. It sounds badass, right? It's gonna be badass. I just, one, have to find the right artist, and two, um, it's probably going to be expensive because realism. Um, but also, I mean, and guys, that's like a lot of the movies I grew up with were like Bed Knobs and Broomsticks and Mary Poppins, where it's like cartoons being incorporated in real life. And I love that element so much. We don't see, I mean, Family Guy does it every once in a while, but you don't really see that cartoon real life mix anymore, and I love it so much. It's one of my favorite art styles, and it's like nowhere. Um so yeah, that's what I want on this forearm for this half sleeve, because it's just gonna be amaze balls. Um what's up, Dark Lucas? How you doing? Oh yeah, I can't, I just need to, I need to find the right artist and find um the right design. Yeah, I got to find the right artist. I mean, where I am, there are some fairly decent, there are some good artists around, especially out of like Baltimore, um and up in PA, there are some good artists as well. But again, like, financially, we gotta make sure we good for that, and like, I gotta make sure I have the time. And I like getting tattoos in like August September time frame, because it's not cold to where you need a jacket and like you have to cover up, but it's not so hot that like it's, you have to worry about the tattoo, like going outside and stuff. Um, Captain Haffa says if you can't watch the entire stream, always keep the tab open on mute, and do other things. It helps creators get more watch hours. That's what I've been doing while working on the. Thank you so much, Captain Haffa. That's actually a good idea, because I'll do it sometimes where I. This is one of the things why I think you people might be a little right in my ADHD. If I do have, oh, that reminds me. I was supposed to do something else a couple days ago and I forgot. If I do have ADHD, which I don't know that I have, one thing that might explain that is how I will watch like 3 different streams at one time. I'm trying to focus. I'll watch like 3 different streams at one time, just because, and I can pay attention to all of them and simultaneously interact with all of them. And that's not ADHD. That's just what people do. You keep all the tabs open because you want to watch all of them, and if all of them are streaming, then you just got to pay attention to each of them. Yeah. Same. See, you just watch like 3 or 4. Like, it's funny because they're like, every once in a while, like, I mean, at one point, this was like a few years ago, or maybe a couple of years ago. It was a while ago, because I had I was watching Ricada, I was watching Jeff, I was watching Ozzy, and I was also watching somebody else that I can't remember. And I was like in all of the chats, listening and talking with everybody, and I'm just like, yeah, no, everybody does this. It's actually one of our superpower powers. We can actually multitask, but it's not ADHD. It's just multitasking, right? Like it's not the fact that it's like I have ADHD. I'm just good at multitasking, right? I'm just good at multitasking. It's not ADHD. Um, quit trying to cage that bird, Miss Flux. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. Um, I'll watch a stream a show on TV and play. Yeah, exactly. Like I'll be watching a TV on my or a show on my TV. I'll have like a stream going on my laptop, a stream going. Well, I'll have like two streams going on my laptop, a stream going on my phone, and I'm also playing like a game on my phone. It's attention awesomeness. I love that. What's up, Lorax? How you doing? Uh, yeah, it's just attention's awesomeness. That's impressive. The idea makes your head hurt. It's just, yeah, no one can actually multitask, but some people are better at switching back and forth. You're capable of taking loads of info simultaneously. Is it a military thing where we're just processing like everything? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's so funny. I remember one point. This was years ago. Mrs. Flux was talking to me, and I had a stream going on my phone, and I was also playing a game. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, and I'm doing that like active listening thing where I'm just like, and she thought I was not actively listening, and she goes, "You're not even paying attention." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am." And she goes, "What did I just say?" And I like rattled off everything that she just said. She goes, okay, and then like we just continue. But it was funny that I think that was the one of the last times she like was sure if I was listening or not. And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally listening. I can prove it. It's mental agility. That makes sense. Listen to streams. I mean, it could also see, and Mrs. Flux has a theory. I don't know if she just told me this theory. Mrs. Flux's theory is that like when you remove all like back in our like hold on, let me find the right words. Not infancy like we're kids, but like back in the beginning of humanity, we needed to be aware of everything all the time because we didn't have houses, we didn't have guns, we didn't have any, like we were just cavemen, and you had to be hyper aware of everything. And I think that like, you know, because like getting modern and in modern times we still have this like hyper awareness, except we don't have anywhere to put it. It's like we're not looking out for predators, we're not trying to like, you know, hunt for food all the time or protect everything. So it's like all of this energy that should be going out to like survival we don't need anymore. Now it just turns us into like multitasking fiends or something. I don't know. It made sense to me. ADHD, hyper awareness. I am hyper aware. I'm hyper aware of everything all the time. But again, like that's a lot of military training. They're like, always watch over your shoulder because someone wants to kill you. And you're like, oh. And when you're like just taught that for like years and years, where it's like, careful going off post in uniform because someone's going to shoot you. And you're like, oh. They literally, how all my vets, raise your hand. Do you remember them telling you it's dangerous to go off post in uniform because people want to shoot you? Yep. Head always on a swivel. You're like, and it makes us like hyper aware and like danger is everywhere. I blame the army for a lot of stuff. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. The army gave me, I mean, I loved my time in the army. I will never regret it. I will never want to change it. However, I'm like, with as much as it jacked me up physically and mentally, I'm like, nah, yeah, I had fun. I had fun in the army. Yeah, yeah. They're like, never. If you are overseas, they're like, never leave post in uniform. You're a target. And you're like, I don't want to be a target. Yep, yep. Hyper paranoia keeps you alive. Okay, so it could just be like military driven. I don't know. But yeah, no, hyper aware of everything all the time. It's definitely what keeps you alive. Um, yeah, it's definitely. Dylan asks, your army? I am former army. Yes, prior army, however you want to say it. I served from 2011 through 2020. Just shy of 6 months, or just shy of 10 years by 6 months. But I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. 2020 came around. Literally, my contract ended January 27th of 2020. And I saw shit happening, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to re-enlist. Don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. And literally got out just in time. Like, holy shit, I got out just in time. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I was actually never combat deployed. I was stationed in Korea for about just like a year and like a month. And then I was in Texas for a while, and then I was active for 4 and then reserve for 5. So my first 4 were active, and that was Korea and Texas, and then we moved up to Rhode Island, and my unit was in Mass, and so I worked in Mass, and then we deployed. It was a goodwill peacekeeping deployment. That was a show of force. We went over to Europe, and we were all throughout Europe, Lithuania, Poland. Where did I go? Romania. I was all over Europe. So I had like show of force and good peacekeeping deployments, but I was never on a combat deployment. So I've been everywhere but the Middle East. So I'm kind of, I take my blessing for that. It was hard. You know, I am thankful that I did not have to go on a combat deployment. Casper Ghost. Is that you, Ghost? Are you the same Ghost, or are you a different? No, you have a wrench, so you're the same Ghost. What's up, Ghost? Never in the U.S. military, never a Fed. Only had a job interview. I declined their offers. The low rank says, Flux is now the commanding general of Fort Living Room. Hell yes. Card-carrying member of the DD-214 Mafia. That I am. And I am a proud member. That is awesome. I am actually the commanding, I am the sergeant major, and Mrs. Flux is the general. We'll put it that. Yeah, I like being the sidekick. I want to be the CSM. She can be the general. She can take all the heat. I'm gonna just be the CSM over here. I see Goatee in the house. What's up, Brad? How's it going, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. What's up, my dude? No, I was in El Paso. So I almost went to San Antonio because after my first active contract, I was going to re-enlist as a 68 Sierra, which is essentially like a health inspector. However, they're like, yeah, you're probably going to come back to Bliss. And I'm like, nope, nope, nope. So I did not end up re-enlisting. We ended up moving to Rhode Island, and about I want to say 2 months after I got out of my active service, I re-enlisted into the reserves. Um, See, no, it's the dry heat. It's the dry heat. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's like 115 degrees of just like dead, dry, like cook ya heat. It's wonderful. Mrs. Flux says, why do I have to be the officer? Because I just called being the CSM. So I called it dibs. So, too many people named Ghost in chat, so I'm changing over to Casper. Are there too many ghosts? I'm pretty sure it was just you. I don't think I know another ghost. Yeah. I mean, that's actually where I met Mrs. Flux. Mrs. Flux and I met in El Paso because we were in the same unit. I call her my army issued wife. It's kind of true because she was like she was my roommate. My barracks room issued to me. She was my army issued roommate. And then I just kept her forever. Oh, you want to just be the sergeant major? Or wait, what is SMA? Because CSM is, well, okay, command sergeant major. You just want to be a sergeant major. You just want to be no, because I'm the command sergeant major, so I'm the only sergeant major. You can't just be like one of the sergeant majors chilling. No, you cannot just be a chilling sergeant major. Mrs. Flex is the pine oil to your mop bucket. Yup. Oh man. Yeah. Oh. No, because no. We're talking about like in the household of Fort Living Room. I am the command sergeant major of Fort Living Room, and she is the commanding general of Fort Living Room. You can't be sergeant major of the army. That's not how this scenario works. Yeah. See, Jehovah Witnesses can't be in the army. I think it has to do with like pledging their allegiance. Essentially, they can only pledge themselves to God. I think from what I can remember. So that's why Jehovah's Witnesses aren't in the army. Don't quote me on that, but I don't know, because I do know that Mormons can be in the army. Oh man. At my last duty station in Bliss, my platoon sergeant, his name was Sergeant Hershey. He was one of the nicest men. Like, I love Sergeant Hershey. He took care of us, and he was from Utah. And yes, he was a Mormon. They are the nicest people. But Mrs. Flux yells, "Respect my authority!" She can be the garrison sergeant major. Oh Lord, yeah, no, Mrs. Flex, you have to admit it, Mrs. Flex. You are the supervisor sometimes. You are the supervisor, because if I had my way, I would be jumping up in the movie theater and cheering for the situation that's going on. And thankfully, I had you to kind of just nope, you're just gonna sit and stay in your seat. The Lorax. I keep wanting to say Lorax because of Jeff, so I'm having to like translate it to Lorax, and it sounds a little off because I want to say Lorax, but it's the Lorax. Oh man, we had a Mormon in Ranger School. He got all mad that he could not wear his secret Mormon underwear during the course. Yes, it's they are temple garments. Mormons do have temple garments, and they are a symbol of like, don't quote me, I'm not good. I've mostly listened to all the stuff. but I can't remember all of it. I do believe they're temple garments. You wear them every day as just kind of a reminder, like God is close to you, and just as kind of a daily reminder. But don't quote me. Again, I'm not entirely 100% accurate. Jeff steals that from you, slap him. He is the faux Lorax. He's the Lorax, you're the Lorax. Oh, man. It's not magic. I think it's, again, I don't mean to disrespect the Mormons at all, but I do. It's kind of like people wearing a crucifix, where it's just like a reminder, and it's something like, or people having a rosary, I think, but it's undergarments. I served with a lot of Mormons. Never had to pay for a designated driver when I was in there. Yeah, that's also a bonus. Man, being in the service was a good time. When we were on our deployment to Europe, we had to go through Germany a few times, and Ramstein is fun. I enjoyed Ramstein. It was very fun. Witchcraft robes. I Pete. Oh man. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it. It is 6:15. Well, it's almost 6:15. I have to I don't know what I want to do for dinner because my stomach has still been like all day. So I potentially might just eat some more goldfish because crackers. And Mrs. Flux yesterday got me some saltines, but I've got 4 left. I only have 4 saltines left. So I was able to, the saltines helped a lot yesterday. But like I said, there's 4 left. So it's kind of like, aw. Why did YouTube recommend this suddenly? What's up? How's it going? Because we like new people and we talk about random stuff all the time. And we talk about government being bad. We talk about, we do play video games and painting. Island says it's your lucky day. How do you pronounce your name? I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly, and I'm not sure that I would pronounce it correctly. But yeah, no. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. We just chill and we hang out. Like I said, we stream video games. I paint, and I am trying to get back into it because I did kind of stall out for a little while. John H, you just sent me a funny video on X. Is it a video that's stream appropriate? Okay, I'm gonna play that on. I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on, let me pop this up. Let me pull this down. Hold on. I'm gonna pause it. I don't want to get copy struck, so we're gonna read the caption and we're gonna play the video for a few seconds because this is funny. The caption is what you look like voting for Kamala after. We're totally, yeah. That's funny. Pretty much. It's just more shit exploding. Let's see. Just call you. What's up, Adam? How's it going? It's good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. That was a funny video, John. Thank you for that. Yeah, no. So for those of you who don't know, I just tweeted today and I'm like, I did not realize that so many people took her that seriously. That there are actual people that are like, yeah, she's totally serious. She's like totally serial, bro. She's totally serial, bro. Kamala Harris is totally serial, bro. Hold on. Wait, no, come back. Hold on. I'm still trying to get used to this keyboard. Hold on. Hold on. It's Kamala Harris, bro. Wait for it. It's Kamala Harris, bro. Kamala James Arthur Harris. The one and only. I would vote for him for president. He seems like a stand-up dude. He's from Michigan. Oh, Mississippi. He's from Mississippi. I'd vote for him. I'd vote for Kamala Harris. Wait, is it this way or is it the other way? I don't know if I'm backwards or not. Hold on. I can't remember if I flipped my camera. Okay, so it's this way. I'd vote for Kamala Harris. Wouldn't you? Adam says, Kamala Harris is totally cerebral, bro. Totally serial, bro. Oh. Bush says, this Kamala Harris will be voting for Kamala Harris? Oh, yeah, see, hold on. Wait, where'd the page go? Unfortunately, this Kamala Harris, I have too many tabs open. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2020, which means this year he's probably going to vote for Kamala Harris. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's funny too. Look, cause of death, cardiac arrest, diabetes, and COVID-19. No, bitch. I'm pretty sure it was the cardiac arrest that did it. Or was it that? No. It was. We're not allowed to say that. I don't monetize my stream, but I don't want them to kick me off. I don't care about the monetization, but they might kick me off for that one. They might kick me off for that one. Oh, I'm backwards for sure. Yeah. Jem says, come on, we aren't coconuts falling out of the trees. Oh, the lower X says, if I die tomorrow, I did not vote for Kamala. Okay, my friends. So a lot of you know my dad passed in 2020. He passed in July of 2020, sorry. And, he did make sure to tell my mom, make sure on my death certificate that it doesn't say COVID and I didn't vote. And we're like, Dad, you can't say that. What are we trying? We're just trying to live. We're just trying to live and stream at the moment. It's, what? My cat's trying to tell me that he was not fed dinner, even though Mrs. Flux and I actively communicate, and she's like, yeah, I fed them. He's trying to trick me into thinking he did not get fed because he's a fat ass. Yeah, he's a fat ass. Succeeding then. Trying to. I do think I am gonna wrap it up here, though. I gotta grab myself. Oh, that's what I went on a whole tangent because I started to wrap it up by saying I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner, and then went into the whole tangents about the saltines. I gotta get my shit together. No, I still don't think I have ADHD. I still don't think so. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. We've just been chilling. That's how we do. We just flux around and we talk about the real Kamala Harris. The real Kamala Harris that will live on forever and ever. All right, guys. Do you guys want me to send you over somewhere? Shall I redirect the stream? I can redirect the stream. Who are we gonna redirect to? Do we have a preference, chat? My voice got really high there. I apologize. And I'm getting some vocal fry. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I feel like I have some vocal fry going on. I need to fix that. Wait. Okay, so it says that Anna is doing a watch party for Deadpool. I wonder how accurate that is because I don't think that's allowed, right? Like, are you allowed? I don't know. Hold on. What is? Oh, she's just talking. She's watching it and talking through. Okay. You guys, potentially Criminal is streaming. Do you guys want to go over to Sean? Sean? Adam says, funny that I'm glad that I don't live in the US, so I don't have to deal with the voting problem. Bro, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's, I might get in trouble for saying that too. Man, okay, here's the thing. Everybody, at least once in their life, needs to leave the US. Because, yeah, the US is like, woo, freedom, we the US, but, like, it sucks here. Like, there are so many other countries that are doing so many other things better and right, and we just have to sit here. My Valley Girl voice is entertaining the chat poor. Valley Girl voice. It's Valley. Unfortunately, when I start to get tired, Valley Girl will come out, and some like Southern comes out. I think it's because, like I said, I was in the military for years, and you're around people from all over the world, or all over the country, and so I have like this weird accent. You can't quite place it because it's kind of an amalgamation of a lot of things. It sucks Yeah, I think the world just sucks right now. I think the world just sucks right now. Unfortunately. Uh Deadpool fans when Live Bitch enjoys entertainers. Do you like Deadpool? Deadpool was fun. When Alive enjoyers enter. I'm having trouble deciphering what that means, but I liked Deadpool. Well, it's time to fire up the propane grill and piss off the congressional staffer neighbor. Nice. Fuck the government and fuck Congress. They're all pieces of shit right now. God damn, our government pisses me off so bad. We are in such a bad place, and they are. We're not going to start an anti-government rant. Not right now. We are going to save the anti-government rant for later because I need to work on something for dinner. I'm told my accent. My accent hard shifts when I'm in the Ozarks. Yeah, and especially like for me when I go home, I do hear my California accent come back a little bit, which is unfortunate. However, it's also funny because my sister, like when I talked to her, she like the first time I had seen her in a while, she's like, "What the fuck kind of accent is that?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And we were both crying. That was literally the first thing she said to me. And I think we hadn't seen each other in like 8 years or 9 years. I don't know. It had been a long time since I'd seen her. And like, I saw her coming down the street and I took off down the front door and she took on, and we had like this whole moment and started bawling and I'm like, I missed you so much. How are you doing? And she just looks at me. She's like, what the fuck kind of accent is that? I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, I missed you too. It was funny. It was funny. And make that grill smoke. You smoke him out and you smoke him out hard. Californians do have, so I don't think Californians have we have a weird inflection. Californians will put weird inflections on things, and Californians talk different. We have the whole yeah, no thing. Yeah, no. Oh, that came out like Wisconsin. Yeah, no. But Californians, we do, yeah, no. No, yeah. Absolutely not, maybe. We have a lot of the backwards talk. Um, but it's weird. Yeah, Wisconsin comes out a lot. And I've never been to Wisconsin. A lot of people, I've served with a lot of people from Wisconsin, so I think that's where it comes from. But I've never been to Wisconsin, but oh yeah. Oh yeah. That comes out a lot. Don't know where it comes from, but whatever. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. 100%. So Californians, we just have a different way of talking. Or just like every state has their own quirks, their own accent, their own way of talking. And Californians, I'm not so sure that it's an accent as it is just a weird way of talking. All right, guys. I've stalled long enough. I don't know why. I'm chilling. We just chilling. All right, I'm going to send you guys over to Potentially Criminal. Make sure to say hello to Sean for me. I'll probably hang out in the chat for a little while over there, and then I think I'm going to be watching Tug stream later, so I'll be in the chat there. And yeah, so we have normal. It'll probably be around 9 or 10 a.m. When do we, Mrs. Flux? We normally start around 10. Guys, when I think we start Minecraft normally around 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. we're gonna have Minecraft morning. Mrs. Flux and I will be doing our normal Minecrafty stuff, and then next week should start with the more frequent streams. My Monday video game shenanigans will come back. I'm trying to work in Wednesdays for painting, and I know Moxie Dame and I are going to be having a one of our Twilight Second Look streams where we go back and look at the Twilight Zones again and just give them a rewatch and just, God, that was such a good series. Like the Twilight Zone, it will just forever be awesome. So we should have one of those coming up probably next week, and then yeah, just hit, if you guys want, hit that notification, turn the bell on, and that'll let you know for certain when, well, I don't know, YouTube's terrible at sending out notifications too, but at least you have a better chance at being notified if you have the bell on for when I go live. It is kind of a little not on a good schedule right now, but we're working on it, and we're getting back to the streaming schedule that we had before. Oh yeah, Mustang. Oh yeah, Mustang McCracken. Only original. Only the originals. No. Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone. Yeah, nope, we're not gonna be watching any sparkly vampires. I'm not in high school anymore. Yeah. In high school, I loved it. But I'm not in high school anymore. And it's yeah. All right, guys, let Sean know I sent you over. Have a fantastic rest of your evening or day, or whatever time of the day it is for you. Hope it's fantastic. Be excellent to each other, and I will see you guys Saturday. Have a good one. Bye.